You only have one chance to make a first impression, and your first day at work can either slow down or quicken your career. I'll go as far as say that your first day can make or break your career. So today I'm telling you 5 tips on making a great first impression. The first thing, preparation is key. So many times people just walk into work without doing their homework, and this is where we end up wasting years because you failed to do prior preparation. So before your first day, I'm expecting that you already know much about the company. Go do your homework on Google or LinkedIn. Find out the company values, find out the leadership of the team, find out its key performance objectives, like what really matters to the company, what difference does it make in society. Find out all those things before you walk in so that by the time you walk in, you're prepared. You're not going to be surprised and curious, not knowing what's going on, because already you know. And you know the funny part, most employees do not know these things. They don't know the company values, philosophies. They don't care about that thing. But you caring and knowing what it is that makes the organization tick gives you that extra X factor when you walk into the company. The second thing is be punctual. Arrive at least 15 minutes early. You know what? 14 years ago, my very first job in Australia, after I arrived, I remember I got to work 23 minutes late. I had to take 2 buses to get there. I got lost along the way. Hey, it was a new country, navigating a different transport system, but still no one cared. That was the beginning of what would turn out to be one of my worst jobs in Australia. From the moment I walked in, everyone was judging me. I remember walking in and saying, "I'm so sorry, I'm late. I had to take X amount of buses." And I remember the manager looking at me and saying, "Seriously, Lorraine, we don't care. You are an adult. You've accepted this job. And part of the expectation is that you arrive on time, especially on your first day." So it was almost as if I had this invisible X marked on my back from that day, and people just did not take me serious. And you know what? I could never redeem myself after that day. I was so embarrassed. But you don't want to find yourself in that situation. So just make a great first impression by arriving early, especially if maybe there are challenges with parking. You don't want to get delayed because you were trying to find a parking spot. Arriving early reduces that drama and the stress. Number 3 is dress for the future. Dress to impress. You know what? I know that in some organizations, the dress culture is very casual. You can just wear whatever you want to wear, and that's okay. You will get there where you wear whatever you want to wear. But on your first day, you really want to make a positive first impression, because you know what? Typically, if it's your first day, all eyes are on you. People are curious. Who is this person? We've never seen this face before. They're analyzing you, they're judging you, they're measuring you. So make it easy on the eye by dressing to impress. Make an effort to look good. Maybe get your hair done the weekend before. Get your nails done. Make sure that your shoes are not making noise in the passageway, so you've got a good pair of heels on. Whatever you need to do in order for you to look good. Pay attention to your personal hygiene as well. You know, as adults, this might seem like common sense, but it's amazing how people can forget. Put some roll-on on, some nice perfume, wear some earrings. Just let it be known, let it be obvious that you've actually made some effort in getting ready and dressed for work. And you know what? There is this appearance bias that happens when you see someone who looks pleasing to the eye. You know, people are more likely to be warm and receptive towards you simply because you've made an effort to look good. Before I go on to number 4, if you are new here, then I want to welcome you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe so that you get notified each time a new video comes up. And if you are part of our existing audience, then hit the like button so that more amazing people just like you can know how to make a great first impression at their job. So next thing, you want to introduce yourself confidently. Have a firm handshake. Don't just give a limp handshake where someone shakes your hand and your hand is just going away with the wind. Have a firm handshake because it shows that you're in control of yourself. It says a lot about you. Make eye contact. Don't be shy. And even if you're shy, try and put that shyness aside, because remember, you're an adult in a real adult job where you want to be promoted and where you want to advance. So make eye contact, smile when appropriate, maintain an open body language, be approachable. So you know what, make sure that your arms are open, you're not standing around like this because you're nervous, because when you shut yourself out like this, people assume that you're unapproachable, but you really want people to know that you're approachable even though you're new. So pay close attention to your body language on that first day, because it goes a long way in making a great impression of you in other people's minds. Number 5 is ask your manager what your key performance objectives are and ask them if there are any timelines to consider. You know what? If you don't know what your key objectives are, it's like getting into the car and driving to an unknown destination. And this is the reason why many people are disengaged at work, because they do not know what they're working towards. They're not aware of the impact that they're making. But if you actually are proactive about knowing what your key performance objectives are, then you will know what the ballpark is, and then you will know what timelines you're working with. It really shows that you're serious about your job, because the average employee does not care about such details, but you care, because remember, you are advancing, you are not stopping, you are not taking longer than what is expected in a particular role, because you're proactive about your own growth. Lastly is about how you use your mouth. Listen way more than you speak on your first day. Even if you know it all, even if you feel like, oh my goodness, the software here is more outdated than the software we had before at my previous job, be humble and just listen more than you speak. People get annoyed when someone just walks in and pretends to and seems to know more than them, because it seems like you're undermining them. Remember, you're not there to impress anybody or show how smart you are on your first day. It's too early for that. So listen way more than you speak, and don't overshare personal details. People don't need to know why you left your previous job. If other people are talking about negative things about the company, don't join in to contribute into the conversation. Do listen to what they're saying, because you want to know the culture of that place, and you also want to know the politics of that place. So don't bury your head in the sand. That's not what I'm saying. But do not contribute to that, because then it might be misconstrued. You don't know who is who. You don't know who is related in the company. So you definitely just want to lay low and listen way more than you speak on your first day. There you have it. That is how you make a great first impression in your new job. So let me know, what's your biggest takeaway? Do you think that it matters how you look on the first day? And do you also think that it's appropriate to go and ask your manager what the key objectives for your role are on the first day? I'd really love to know as well what your experiences have been when in the past when you have started a new job. My name is Lorraine. If you haven't done so already, please hit subscribe so that you are notified each time I publish a new video. And if you are part of our existing audience, thank you so much. We value you. Do remember to hit the like button, or if you have a friend that you know who is starting a new job, just take a minute to share this video with them. They will truly appreciate you. Thank you so much for your time. I'll see you on the next episode.